I got it! I've made the next best thing since the T virus and the progenitor virus.
What?
I've made the P virus. It turns pussycats into Pichus.
Oh, crap.
Pichu? Meow?
That's a convoluted virus.
What's new, Pichu Cats? Whoa!
Out of all the dumb ways we can justify someone excuse me?
No, I was saying of all the I was agreeing with you, like with all the contrived things we've done.
Because it's not. To be fair, it's no less contrived than what this franchise gets away with. I mean, have we seen the likes of the G virus or
True?
Look,
that they did it?
apparently we have now a virus that turns some people into 9-foot-tall vamp ladies. So you know what? I don't care anymore.
My theory is that she's still a Finnish Titan.
I was about to say. I figured that was just a perfected T virus example.
That's my theory still, but
I mean, we don't know. Apparently, Umbrella will be somewhat connected in Village because the Umbrella logo does show up, but we don't fully know. So yeah.
But yeah, that's for the future. This is now. Welcome back to Resident Evil: Deadly Silence, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as you no doubt noticed by that cordial joke, Seeley will be taking Jordy's spot, probably for the majority of our commentary. And now we are heading down into this rather enclosed hallway.
I feel bad now.
no,
you're fine.
It's mainly scheduling purposes. She's working on that audio play thing of hers.
Yeah, and plus she had to duck out anyway because it was a combination of that, her getting her copy of Valentine and enjoying it. Yes, people are allowed to enjoy that game.
I'm
Get
looking
over
forward
it.
to it.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Steve.
What is it?
Barry! She replaced me!
What's going on?
Hey Barry, what's
By the way, here's the thing. If she's allowed to like Balin, then for the love of God, I'm allowed to like Cyberpunk. Deal with
Of course. No one's saying you shouldn't be, especially since they are. I'm going to be honest and say I'm agreeing with you, Matt. I do think I do have high hopes that CD Projekt Red is going to improve that more than Balin Company will actually improve Wonderworld over the course of its runtime.
What's up, Barry?
Oh, what do you got, Barry?
What'd you find?
It's a weapon.
A weapon.
It's really powerful, especially against living things.
Oh, no kidding.
Better take it with you.
Actually, okay, the one thing is, I love the lines in this game, but you can hear the 3 best lines in the entire game literally in the first 10 minutes of playing.
It's great. So,
At the same time, though, there's still plenty of fun moments between Jill and Barry strewn throughout.
So since Celia is here, we can talk a little bit about that voice acting first off, is that they weren't fun fact is that the director had an interview was saying that when they were first doing this game, their intention for the voice acting was they didn't want it to be like, oh my gosh, Hollywood A-list acting. They more so, with the performances, the voice director, he prioritized clarity and clearness of speech over everything, which is why the line delivery kind of suffers from them almost sounding like elementary school teachers giving a play.
Yeah, mainly because a few of the people they got, I think, legitimately were English teachers.
Oh, hey, what's this?
Just tourists wandering around and...
Hey, mind if I borrow this?
A bazooka.
Actually, I take great offense to you borrowing that.
It looks like a grenade launcher, but anyway.
It is.
So, Seeley... Oh, it's one of our STARS members.
He's been pecked to death by crows.
Clearly he did not appreciate art as much as we did.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh! They're here!
Here come the crows!
Run! Don't
Running
walk
away.
to your nearest door. Anyway, so, Seeley, do you have any experience or any knowledge of Resident Evil, just even as a franchise?
I know a little bit of it. I think it was my mom who used to own the only somewhat exposure I've had was a DVD. I think it was live action.
The movie.
Which
for
movie?
the movies.
Oh my gosh, hang on, let me look it up.
Okay.
Because
as part of our video game movie marathon, I'm still with hype in that I think the first one was still decent.
And
it didn't quite go off the.
Yeah, no,
it didn't quite go over the rails yet. Yeah, you were there for that one.
Yeah, the thing about the first movie is the fact that it's decent in the way if you think of it connecting to the
2002.
Yeah, that's the original, I believe.
Yeah, the original.
Oh yeah, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, take no mind as I'm about to ruin fine art.
What are you gonna do?
Oh.
Oh yeah, because this. Oh.
Yeah, you need that thing on the top.
Yeah.
But no, like, the first Resident Evil movie is okay in the simple...
Timber!
Anyway.
Barry's like, I was down here.
Oh,
Sorry,
Bear?
Barry.
No.
Wait a minute.
No,
Wait a second. Is that Chris?
But no. Honestly, let's be fair. If that is the case, the acting wouldn't have been that. It would have been, ow! I'm down here, you know?
Oh, that's
But no,
You want to actually? Now that I think about it, wouldn't it have been a funnier plot twist if that was Wesker?
game plot solved.
You broke my beautiful head.
and sunglasses. Do you know that
Don't
these
forget
things
the
are
sunglasses.
$500?
You broke the hair from my beautiful head.
Anyway,
So did you actually recall watching that movie, Celia, or just kind of like knowing it was there?
Just knowing it was there. I was a little kid at the time, so
definitely
you know,
not
rated
that.
R
No way.
movies.
You know,
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought of an idea of like just continuing off that. The statue would fall on his head, but it would just bounce off his hair, but just have like a little hair out of place. Like he wouldn't notice the statue falling next to him. He just noticed his hair is like, you ruined my hair.
Like the tiniest of cowlicks, just dink,
but no,
and he just loses it anyway.
I spent millions of dollars on that hair, that conditioner, you know.
actually, I'm just reminded of one of the few funny lines in that one Vin Diesel movie, The Pacifier, where like the ninja gets her face and hair burnt, and she just goes
That's
like,
right, yeah.
I just got these split ends done!
Right, when she got hit into the kitchen with all the fire. And
As an actual tip, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of a sacred rule of the classic Resident Evil series. Don't go killing every single zombie you find. Just the ones that are in very inconvenient spots.
Yeah,
like here, he honestly could have just walked right by.
yeah,
But because their AI ain't their brains ain't too good.
mind if I finish
So-
what I
Yeah.
was saying about the movies?
Sure thing.
Alright, first movie is okay if you think of it as kind of it can technically be considered canon to the larger series, because we never really know how the outbreak in Raccoon City started, so it
Yes.
could be said that that's in the movie how the outbreak happened.
Actually, wasn't it explained in RA2 that the outbreak happened because of rats and
It's implied. They could have said the rats, but they could have also said, you know...
It was open-ended enough that
Yeah.
the movie could have been plugged into the series.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's completely fair.
Considering the fact that the movie literally has one character from the games in a cameo with his face covered.
Yeah.
There's literally no connection to the larger series except, you know, for that. But the rest of the movies are absolutely terrible. However, I will say, if anybody is going to watch the movies, watch the first two at least, because the second one is a fun movie and also has an amazing Nemesis costume. Like,
I was actually about to
oh
ask
my
that. Was that
God.
the one that... Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
that's the one. That's the one that has Nemesis in again. Like actually, pretty solid, like intimidating depiction of him from the games. Like it, and I guess that's another thing is that looking at the Monster Hunter movie, I can't say anything for its plot yet, but I will say that the renders look pretty cool. Like based on the monster, like that's what I guess that's always what made it so annoying. Wes Anderson and his stuff is that
I have heard that barring, you know, the initial, you know, hesitancy because of, you know, the U.S. military's involvement, they get their shit wrecked pretty early.
no.
So it's not quite as pro-military as people were fearing it'd be.
Oh,
Of course.
almost forgot.
Oh, what's up?
As of this recording, there is actually a new Resident Evil movie coming out this year. But it is a reboot. It is a remake. It is horror-based. It's based off of the first two games. I'm looking forward to it.
Isn't Wes Anderson still involved in
No, he
Nope,
is
he's
not.
Okay.
He's
Nope.
too busy with the Monster Hunter. He's not interested in anything unless it involves his wife. But
Also,
Uh,
paid no mind, ladies and gentlemen, as I pick up this here Chaos Emerald.
oh no, we need that. We need a rep one too. But yeah, no, that's the movie where they're gonna also try and for consistency get the actors from the RE2 remake.
No,
That's nice.
That's not.
The
You're-
one
you're thinking-
there's like
you're-
five. There's
I'll
like
be right
five
back.
movies.
Okay.
Okay, no worries.
It's all good,
There's like
Sam.
5 movies
No,
being
no, no.
made that I'm confusing.
No, there are 2 movies and a series. One, the Netflix movie is an animated movie based in the universe of the games. they constantly do those, and they all have Leon Kennedy. For the love of God, there are other main characters than Leon Kennedy. Please, for the movies, give us a different main character.
So
but yes,
that's the
they
one
are.
where they got the actors.
Yeah, they are getting the actors from Resident Evil 2, the remake back, which is good.
So now that we put the jewel inside the tiger's eye, we get our next medal.
Yay.
But for eagle-eyed viewers, they've noticed that this thing only turned one way, halfway in one direction. Yeah, we're gonna need another jewel to get to that other compartment.
How to turn itself around after we picked up the item and not take the jewel out of its eye is beyond me.
Who knows? It's spooky house.
But yeah,
and then what's the other? So then, what's the series?
The series, I hope to God, was canceled, because it sounds like it might have been, because its premise was going to be really fucking stupid. So
Taking
what?
place in the apocalypse. Yes.
Yes. So the
and people who watch our videos, they know.
Also, hello there, beautiful.
Hi. And
Don't worry, we actually have just the thing to take that thing out.
We're about to come across a
solved a little
plant.
puzzle, and we're gonna kill a plant. And Matt just said that hi with the same inflection that reminded me of that old Hellboy thing where the monster's like, "I'm Daryl." It's like,
Hi, Daryl.
Sup?
So it does help to actually check your items on occasion, because it does give you a little more context to how to actually use them. This, what was originally the chemical is now the herbicide.
I fucking love that it's called herbicide. That's
and
hilarious.
with the fountain still on,
That ain't right.
Deku Baba is no more.
That just ain't right.
Oh shit!
Did you just reference what I thought you did, Steve? That ain't right.
No, that was Logan that said.
I said Deku Baba is dead now, but someone said
No,
that.
no, Steve,
Oh no,
I heard
wait a
you
minute.
say
Sorry, I'm dumb.
that ain't right.
But no.
Bye.
Anyway, so the one thing that I absolutely hate about the Resident Evil movies is that they eventually went into apocalypse territory, and every single person who has played the Resident Evil games, every single person who's a fan of the series knows that the second they get to apocalypse territory, they lost. The games mean nothing. The entire plot means nothing. Congratulations, you lose. Good day, sir!
Hey, sir!
The whole plot of Resident Evil is to avoid the apocalypse.
Yeah,
and
single game.
oh, go ahead, Matt. Oh, go ahead, James. Though we're getting to plot now.
So the moral of today's story, kids, is that when the apocalypse happens in Resident Evil, the title should immediately change to Walking Dead.
Pretty much.
Honestly, we say that about the whole thing is that, the whole point of Resident Evil is to prevent the apocalypse. Considering what happens in this Devil Name franchise, are we sure we're not already in it?
We're
It's
always
super
super
always
freaking
super
close.
but there is something that stops it.
Oh, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, right here is where we will find that broken shotgun, which, if you were not playing as Jill, or, decide to do it legitimately, this is how you technically get the shotgun back in the room where we got it from.
But you don't need it.
No, we're good. But I will probably need it as Chris, because I will not
Yeah.
have a Barry bro on my side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lord knows Rebecca will be there to save your ass.
But anyway, that Resident Evil TV series that Netflix was going to do, I don't know if they're still going to do it. Apparently it was going to take place in both the future and the past, and was going to be about the children of Wesker discovering their terrible secret. And I'm just like, look,
You had children?
apparently in this dumbass thing, I don't know. I wasn't reading the description. We'll put a link in somewhere, but it was fucking terrible. Anyway,
Also, to answer your question, Logan, technically we did have what's his face
Jake.
from RE6. Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
but anyway, the last thing that's coming out.
Oh, hey there.
A zombie in the cupboard. Use the shotgun.
You read my diary. Ow.
Was it worth it?
I mean, hey, it was just one shot.
Is that the treatment you're gonna give him after he finally came out?
That's terrible, Steve.
That was horrible, Steve. But my God.
At the time, he was
He
quick,
literally
sly as a
walked
fox.
out of a closet. What was I supposed
I
to
know.
say?
Of course. No, that's fair. So, hiring experiments to take care of a new kind of monster.
They look like gorillas without any skin.
But anyway, really quick.
Foreshadowing for a future game, I guess.
So really quick, I'm going to say that again. I'm looking forward to. There is a new live-action reboot of Resident Evil coming out in September, I want to say, and they finished filming it last year, and the person who's directing and writing it, actually has done horror before. Not the best horror, but a couple okay ones, like 47 Meters Down. And the cast I'm actually intrigued by. A couple of them I have not heard of. Others are actually really interesting. For instance, we're getting a black Jill Valentine, and I don't mind that. In case you're wondering, the person playing Jill Valentine in the movie is going to be Hannah John Kellerman. Who here has seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I have once. I really need to give it a second viewing, but who was she in that again?
Ghost, the villain.
Oh.
Yep. And then Neil McDonough, aka Damien Dark, aka one of my favorite hokey actors ever, is going to be William Birkin. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I could definitely see him being Barry.
Yeah. But no, not Barry.
Not Barry.
Birkin.
William.
Birkin.
And immediately he's like, oh no, I don't know about this.
Would you not disagree with me in thinking he'd be a good Barry, though?
He would be a good Barry, and that's exactly why I'm now
Actually,
worried if he would be a good Birkin.
No. He definitely would be a great Birkin. But here's two things. One, Barry. I will always complain about the Wes Anderson W.S. Anderson, Resident Evil movies. But one thing I will not complain about it is the casting of the actor for Barry, Kevin Durlin. My God, he was perfect. And two, sadly, of all the characters in the Resident Evil live-action remake they're doing, they have Claire, Chris, Jill, Leon, Wesker, Ada Wong, Will Birkin, Richard Aiken, Lisa Trevor, Brian Irons, but no Barry Burton.
No.
Yeah.
He finally retired.
Yeah, they're not.
As did that keeper who we literally blew his head off.
Yeah, but by the way, Steve, I don't know if you heard. This is this is based off of the first two games, so it's not like a sequel to the movies or any games or
Well,
anything.
I know.
It is a
I
reboot.
remember hearing you guys talking about it.
Alrighty. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get a trailer soon. But yeah. Sorry.
So, that said, ladies and gentlemen, as we talked over that whole itchy tasty thing that the keeper guy had left in his diary, we've come to the bar, which also has a grand piano, which, I don't know, looks nice enough to play. Only thing we're missing is some music notes, which are right behind the cupboard.
And
Wow.
now we too can play music all day long, regardless of how Chris feels about the current situation.
Where is Chris, anyway?
I
Just
wonder
cuts
what
to-
would happen.
Jill!
I wonder what would happen if we had just, randomly played Moonlight Sonata.
Let's play Moonlight Sonata.
If you were playing as Chris, he can't read music, so he would have to require Rebecca's help to play the music.
By the way, Jill deserves an award for playing Moonlight Sonata with her shotgun.
With a shotgun in her other hand.
She just blows off the keys.
Oh, you know what?
And now just imagine, like, this is the most...
No, real quick. It's like she's shooting the keys down, and Barry's in the background shedding a tear. Is like, that's my Jill.
That girl.
Well, I just imagine her, like, punctuating the chords. Just...
Did you add that effect? Did you
Gosh
just
dang it,
add
Jill,
that
have you
effect
learned
in?
nothing of taking things without warning?
No,
All the doors closed.
but yeah,
So you may be wondering why I took that random, emblem, or like the very beginning of the adventure. It's for this.
Oh, to replace it with... Okay,
I'll
so
be right back
so-
again. I'll be right back.
oh, good.
no worries.
Okay.
And as you're already seeing, yes, I'm not going to say that this game is like... How to put it? I'm not saying that the game is repeating itself a lot, but yes, we have already seen like 2 puzzles that have basically been replace A with thing that looks like A.
Yeah, trust me, this ain't gonna get old anytime soon. But since we put the gold emblem on where the old emblem was, that was pretty much the grandfather clock's catalyst for moving to the side, and we can grab our next mansion key.
So wait, we we put the old emblem where the gold emblem was. That was a bold emblem.
Very much so.
And very sold emblem.
And this right here, this key right here, there's the image of a shield. Or, you know, I wonder if Link was looking for this.
Yeah.
All this time.
I
So-
want to say the shield key is a one use key.
I'm
and
back.
welcome back, Seely.
Okay.
We picked up a key that bear the image of Link's shield.
But yes, as we are continuing forward with this, so we've already, I want to say, explored a lot of this map. There is still, I mean, there is more to this place besides just the mansion, though.
Oh, absolutely. We've mostly just scratched the first floor.
That's true. There's still stuff on the second we need the key for.
Also, this set of rooms is actually completely optional, assuming you're not you're not just coming here for the bullets.
Okay.
The room over to right over there, that will lead to the closet. Which, if you have the special key, you can use that to change your clothes.
Oh.
I won't be showing that off here because, well, I'm not playing on a New Game Plus file, so I don't have the special key on me.
Also, it just now occurred to me, like, not only do we play piano with the shotgun, we're actually so adept with the shotgun that we were able to blast only his head and the rest of his body is untouched.
Like so.
It's coming right for us.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. For a moment, I thought I didn't get his head.
Yeah, self-defense.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Hey,
A
look,
lot of items in here.
Oh, hey, look, Amir works in this 1996 game, and yet...
You know they just did the same Crash Bandicoot trick that we learned, like, 10 years before.
Yes, however, I'm still going to harp on the fact that Dead Rising 4 has very shit graphics.
Shit mechanics, really.
Yeah, and the fact that Dead Rising 1 had good mirrors, and Dead Rising 4 had broken mirrors.
We talked about this a lot. Dead Rising 4, like, just look up any freaking Kroby Cat video talking about that. How Dead Rising 1 is inferior to Dead Rising 4. What the?
Is this the room I'm thinking of? Oh, yeah, it was this room.
Yeah.
So this puzzle's pretty simple. There's two statues on both sides of the room. You want them to cover up those rather peculiar holes. I mean, kind of obvious why.
Yeah,
and then afterwards push the button.
Because otherwise, yeah, water would fill into the room. Was it water or gas?
No, gas.
Gas, gotcha.
Gas.
I thought they would have tried to flood the room.
I think that should do it. So let's push the button. And nope.
Uh-oh.
Yeah!
It was just
Yeah,
off
there's a
by a
little
centimeter.
a little bit on the left. Can we push it onto it now? Can we push it onto it and, like, save
We
it?
can, but honestly, it won't matter because the room is still gassed.
Yeah.
Crap, leave. Oh, and I guess it's now as good time as any to say, the screen on the left there, it's flashing in color.
Not going to work. I saw the
a little bit
gray.
off. Yeah. Anywho, this would have worked better if it was a grid system. Anyway, one more.
I think that should do it.
Let's see if that's enough. Het.
And...
Fucking
Damn it,
hell.
Mario!
What is with
Try
this
it.
stupid...
I see a
this
corner of
stupid
it
trap?
still. Yeah, you have to be, like, so anal about it.
Barry, could you help me?
Barry
I
just
see what
sits
you did
on
there.
it.
Yeah, he just sits on it and just like no, I'm not gonna do that.
No, my thing was like Barry would go through the door like, what's the problem? Chill.
No. I honestly thought
I told you not to have that quesadilla.
No, I honestly thought he was gonna. I honestly thought when I said he was gonna sit on it, I thought he was gonna react like the freaking Prospector did in Toy Story 2 with the fire.
It takes brains to put out that fire.
Whoosh. Anyway, so while we're doing that whole section, I thought, I don't know. We were saying something, and I just got. Oh no, the flashing on the left side, the flashing color will give you a quick eyes glance at how much health you're doing.
That's another advantage to the DS version. You actually have that. I mean, it's a little obnoxious on fuller displays, but it does. It allows you to actually see your condition without needing to pause the game.
I don't know if they added this if it started with 2, but I feel like the way they showed that in the first game was what is it?
I was thinking back to the guest room. And it's like Barry help me. And it's like he comes in, like the gas would still be there, but his method of dealing with it would just be like, Just inhaling all the
Just
gas.
No, I mean, he'd be that smart. He would breathe all in, and then immediately open the door, and just flood the whole mansion. And thus we kill Wesker. Thus the game ends. Finished. We've won.
I don't know why, but that somehow reminds me of remember the Yakuza thing I showed you, Logan, of hey Kiryu-chan, watch me snort this beer up my nose.
No.
Hospital bed.
Oh.
Yeah,
But anyway,
do it again too.
Yeah, you
And
would.
you.
Good
Anyway.
enough to eat.
So, I forgot what I was saying. Shit.
But crap, what was I gonna say? Well, actually, there's another thing that that the DS version of Resident Evil does that I don't make too much use out of, but it is helpful at the best of times. They do give you the 180 spin.
Okay, I just remembered. The whole.
Ah, jeez. Hang on.
It's all good.
Keep going.
No worries.
The whole thing with like health and all that, yeah, the screen flashing is a good indicator. I don't know if it was in the first game, I know it was in second onward, but when your health is low, the characters grip their side.
Yeah, it started with 2. It started with 2.
Okay. I didn't know if it was in 1 as well.
I know that one thing that the future games did is that once you were a danger status, you started to limp and move slower as a result.
Yeah.
Which was very, bad.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's one thing that you're pretty much at critical health, but the fact that you literally move at a snail's pace, especially if you're being chased by, any faster moving BOWs, you were more or less screwed. And so for our troubles, we got some explosive rounds, which we can apply to our bazooka. Or, excuse me, our grenade launcher.
I was gonna say a bazooka firing explosives. How novel a concept. But no. So what are we? So I assume we're saving them for even tougher enemies.
More or less, yeah. What I did with my playthroughs, I primarily saved the bazooka for like the later parts of the game, mostly with bosses.
Okay.
By the way, I just posted something.
What'd you post? I can't see it yet.
Something about Pat. Oh dear God.
Oh my god.
Okay. He's referring to
The shape.
yeah.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny. I'll delete it. Sorry.
No worries. I mean that's one heck of a way to end a part. Just literally Patrick Star ripping.
Yes. just in general, what's happening is that we're going to finish off that puzzle and access that room. That I love to think about this. Think about this. We have almost no incentive, no reason for suddenly doing all these puzzles. All we're trying to do is just find our friends and either survive the night or leave.
I mean, it's the closest thing we have to an end goal at the moment, so why the hell not?
And yet we're being so dainty as to open doors politely and
Join
walk
us
around
in the
a
next
house.
part.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah.
Now that you mentioned in hindsight, we should have just had Barry kick that door down for us. Till next time, everybody.
Bye.
I defy you, Starro.